In the last 10 years, Snack has provided fighter training stack supplements to more than 20 world champions, including Mikey Garcia, Demetrius Andrade, and Caleb Plant. If you're ready to take your fight game to the next level, the Snack Fighter Training Stack is for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Los Angeles, welcome as we get set for a big night on Saturday, September 28th here at Staples Center. It is Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view, all headlined by a welterweight unification matchup between both champions, Errol Spence Jr. taking on Showtime Shawn Porter. All brought to you by Man Down Promotions, Shawn Porter Promotions, and TGB Promotions. Tickets are going quickly. They are on sale now, AXS.com or here at the Staples Center box office. Also, today's press conference is being televised live on PBC, on Fox, on their YouTube page and their social media pages. So hello to everyone joining us around the world. We have a tremendous night of action from top to bottom as we talked about our welterweight unification matchup between Errol Spence and Shawn Porter. Plus, the WBC Super Middleweight Championship of the World is on the line as the champion, Anthony Dirrell, will put his title up for grabs against the former champion, the unbeaten Benavidez. Also, pay-per-view action is going to feature unbeaten rising star at 140 pounds, Mario Barrios, as he takes on fellow unbeaten Batyar Akhmedov for the WBA Super Lightweight Championship of the World. And also an exciting matchup at 147 between veterans Jose Cito Lopez and John Molina Jr. Now, before the pay-per-view, we will go live at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 local time. It'll feature the three-time world champion, Robert the Ghost Guerrero, and also rising super welterweight prospect, Joey Spencer. That'll be live on FS1 and also Fox Deportes. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the luminaries that are in attendance. Before we do that, I want to acknowledge one of the promoters of Saturday, September 28th. Mr. Tom Brown is around here from TGB Promotions. Also his daughter, Brittany Goosen Brown, as well. Let's meet the fighters that'll be a part of our FS1, the prelim portion, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific on Saturday, September 28th. This gentleman, 8-0, 6 wins coming by way of knockout, just 19 years of age. Joining us from Linden, Michigan, having turned pro over a year ago, back in February of 2018, and most recently picked up a big win over Akeem Black on Fox back in June. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fast-rising Joey Spencer.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm really happy to be here. I'm honored to be part of this card. I'm excited to be on the card with all these great champions, and I want to thank Al Heyman for giving me this opportunity. Can't wait to go out there and put on a show on September 28th. Can't wait to just be in the building, let alone fight on this card, and can't wait to put on a show for the fans. Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Joey Spencer, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss his fight. He's always in exciting battles. And speaking of exciting battles, the man I'm getting ready to introduce, 35 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, 20 wins coming by way of knockout. A former 3-time world champion who has taken on the best of the best, been inside the ring with Andre Berto, Floyd Mayweather, countless others. He's always in barn burners, and he still has the itch to fight at a very high level. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Gilroy, California, Robert the Ghost Guerrero.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Just want to thank God for blessing us all here today. Man, I'm excited to be back on that stage again. Make a run. We got 2 great champions in back of us, and man, I'm excited. So one thing is I just want to thank everybody also for their prayers for all the victims that have been shot this last couple of weeks that happened. One incident happened in my hometown in Gilroy. So it's only right that a portion of my my purse is going to go towards the victims' fund. So I just want to thank you all for your prayers, and keep praying. Thank you.
Robert the Ghost Guerrero, ladies and gentlemen, and as Robert mentioned, our thoughts and prayers go out to those affected by what happened in Gilroy and also all over our great country in various incidents. On the pay-per-view portion at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 Pacific time, Saturday, September 28th, we will kick off the pay-per-view with the heck of a welterweight matchup. You want to talk about two guys who like to come forward and bring their best and throw a lot of punches and bunches? Well, this is the fight for you. You will get a flat-out slugfest. This gentleman, 30 wins, 8 losses, 24 wins coming by way of knockout. He has taken on the litany of champions and top contenders ranging from 135 all the way through 147 pounds. With victories over Ruslan Provodnikov and Mickey Bay, he has been a part of some Fight of the Year contenders and candidates. Always is in a blood and guts affair. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Covina, California, here is the Gladiator, Shawn Molina Jr.
How's everyone doing? Here we go again. An exciting fight to start off the telecast. Me and Lopez, I believe, have been a long time coming. And I think this fight's going to be all action, can't miss. We both have a never say die attitude, so I think that's what you're going to get that night. Thank you guys for being here and enjoy the card.
Thank you very much to Shawn Molina Jr. His adversary on September 28th here at Staples Center, 36 wins, 8 losses, 19 wins coming by way of knockout. He gave a heck of a battle to Keith Thurman, came up short via decision. He's picked up 3 of his last 4 bouts and actually had a very big moment here at Staples Center years ago against Victor Ortiz. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Riverside Rocky, Josecito Lopez.
Thanks everyone for being here. I'm excited to be a part of this great card with a lot of great fighters. Coming back to the Staples Center where it's been 7 years since I was here last year, and I had a good showing. And this next fight is going to be nothing less. So expect fireworks, and we'll start it off and get it ready for the rest of the card. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Josecito Lopez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the second fight in our pay-per-view portion will be for the WBA Super Lightweight Championship of the World. This gentleman is undefeated, 7 wins, 6 of those coming by way of knockout. He is 28 years of age, represented Turkey at the 2016 Olympics down in Rio de Janeiro. Owens knockout victories here in 2019, having stopped Ismael Barroso last August here in Los Angeles. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated Batyar Akhmedov.
Всем привет! Я очень рад быть частью такого карда Эррола Спенса и Шон Портера. Спасибо моему промоутеру Андрею Михайловичу Рябинскому и моему менеджеру Вадиму Корнилову за такое доверие, что они верят в меня. 28 сентября будем писать новую главу моей истории. Всем спасибо.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out here. That's the great opportunity for me to be part of such a great card, Errol Spence against Shawn Porter. I'm very grateful to my promoter, Mr. Rybinski, for giving me this opportunity, to my management, Vadim Kornilov, and thank you, everyone, for the support you're giving to us. And on the September 28th is going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great card, and I'm going to write the history on the 28th.
Much appreciated to Batyar Akhmedov. And now let's meet his opponent on Saturday, September 28th here at Staples Center. He's undefeated, 24 wins, 16 of those coming by way of knockout. He is a top 140-pound contender with 8 straight knockouts since moving up here to 140 pounds, having most recently knocked out Juan Jose Velasco in 2 rounds back in May live on Fox. And the thing about this young gentleman from San Antonio, Texas, he gets better and better. He's growing into his body. He's wiping out his opponents. As his level of opposition rises, so do his finishes. He continues to wipe out his opposition and looking to become a world champion on September 28th. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fast rising and the undefeated Mario Barrios.
How's everybody doing? Fighting on a card like this, I mean, it's a dream come true. This will be my third fight at the Staples Center. I mean, every time I've come to LA, I get a lot of love, and I mean it's always exciting, fighting here. Again, I mean I'm fighting for the WBA World Regular title. I'm not going back home to San Antonio without it. I know my opponent, he's gonna come with everything. He's my toughest opposition by far, but I mean that won't change anything on the 28th. Thank you.
Mario Barrios, ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event is brought to you by in association with Samson Boxing. And what a co-main event we have. This fight could headline this event, but my goodness, it is in the co-main event slot. What a battle we have for the WBC Super Middleweight Championship of the World. First of all, we will bring up the challenger. He's undefeated, 21 wins, 18 of those coming by way of knockout. Just 22 years of age from Phoenix, Arizona. Won the world title back in 2016, having defeated Ronald Guerrero, and most recently knocked out Jay Leon Love at AT&T Stadium in front of nearly 50,000 people on Fox Sports pay-per-view back in March. I'll tell you a quick story about his promoter, Samson Lukowitz, who was in attendance. I met Samson introduced me to David Benavidez back in 2015 prior to his national television debut. And Samson has found some top-level fighters, Manny Pacquiao, Sergio Martinez, and he told me, he goes, I have something special. This young man, and I believe David Benavidez was just 18 years old at the time, he goes, he is going to be something special. Lo and behold, 1 year later, he became a world champion. This young man continues to write his own history, and he has a heck of a matchup in front of him against the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome David El Bandera Roja Benavidez.
Hello, everybody. I just want to say, I'm very appreciative of God, Al Heyman, all my promoters. I have the opportunity to become the youngest two-time super middleweight champion in history. So I'm very excited, working very hard to be in an action-packed card like this, man. It's just a dream come true. And I'm going to do my best to give an action-packed fight. I'm going to give a war to Anthony Dirrell, and I'm going to take my title back. Thank you so much.
David Benavidez, ladies and gentlemen, also David's father as well in attendance. It's a family affair when it comes to the Benavidez crew. Now let's meet the champion. His record, 33 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 24 wins coming by way of knockout. When you talk about a guy who is proud of his city, it is this man who represents Flint, Michigan on a daily basis. A 2-time super middleweight world champion, won his title once again with a technical decision over Turkish fighter Avni Yildirim back on FS1 in February. This man has dealt with everything that you could think of as a man. Actually beat cancer, came back, won a world title. His story is absolutely remarkable. And lo and behold, on Saturday, September 28th, he looks to make the defense of his WBC Super Middleweight Championship of the World. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the champion, Anthony the Dog Dirrell.
How everybody doing? I want to thank Fox for putting on a good show. I want to thank Alan Heyman, my team. I'm ready. We've been wanting this fight. Me and Dave have been wanting this fight for a little over a year. Things happen. We couldn't make it, but now it's here. We both ready to go. I know I'm ready. I'm looking for the knockout. I know he is. And it's going to be an action-packed fight. Come September 28th, we're going to give the fans something to see. Just make sure y'all get y'all tickets. Come to this one. Instead of watching it on TV, come. It's going to be an amazing fight. Thanks.
Anthony Dirrell, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you do not want to miss that matchup. That's our co-main event on Saturday, September 28th, Fox Sports BBC pay-per-view. Don't forget, our prelims will be live at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 local time. Now let's meet the trainers that will be involved in our main event of the evening, welterweight unification on the line. First of all, we want to welcome the father, and the esteemed trainer works very hard, hand in hand with his son. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the always eloquently dressed Mr. Ken Porter.
It's hot in LA. Gonna be hot on September 28th. Great action-packed card, as everybody already said. Action-packed from top to bottom. If we weren't part of this card, I would definitely be here to watch it. I am a fan of boxing, fan of PBC boxing, Fox Sports, fan of everything we got going on at night. So don't miss it. Get your tickets, buy the pay-per-view, come to the fight. Shawn Porter, Errol Spence, Shawn Porter, any way you want to look at it. It's going to be a hot night of fighting. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Ken Porter, the esteemed trainer and the father of Shawn Porter. Now let's meet the other side, Errol Spence's trainer. This man loves the sport of boxing. He's embedded in the fabric of boxing down in the Dallas area. He continues to churn out world champions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Derek James.
Hello, everyone. This is a very exciting day from a very exciting card. I think this fight has the ability to come to be fight of the year. You have Shawn, who's going to keep coming. You have Errol, who's has an amazing skill set, and we'll see just what Shawn brings, because we watched him over the years, watched him over time. They sparred years ago, time and time. He was one of the guys that helped Errol get ready for the Olympics. So we'll see from Errol being the man to him being whoever he is, and what's going to happen, because I know that Errol's training very hard, and I'm pretty sure Shawn is as well. So we look forward to a tough, grueling fight. But like Errol always says, he's here for the man down. So I expect that, and that's what I'm looking for also. Thank you all very much.
Once again, a round of applause to Mr. Derek James, the trainer of Errol Spence Jr., the IBF welterweight champion of the world. Now let's meet one half of our main event on Saturday, September 28th. If you think it's hot now, it is going to be hotter inside Staples Center on September 28th. What electricity we are going to have here at Staples Center. This man, 30 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Captured his world title by defeating Danny Garcia last September at Barclays Center, then followed it up with his first title defense against Yordenis Ugas right down the road here in Southern California. He is from Akron, Ohio, now training out of Las Vegas, Nevada. A 2-time 147-pound world champion from Akron, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the always exciting and entertaining. He's always in shape, ready to put on a memorable performance. Please welcome Showtime Shawn Porter.
DJ, don't cut the music off. Keep the music on. I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know if it's the sun. But y'all not giving me the energy I need for this fight. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Listen, y'all. Leave the music on and listen. This fight demands this kind of excitement. This fight demands this kind of energy. Errol Spence and Showtime Shawn Porter are coming to the Staples Center for y'all. Y'all give us the energy we need. What time is it? The Truth versus Showtime, September 28th. You need to be here. You live in LA, you need to be here. If you can't get to LA, you need to order this fight on Fox pay-per-view. This fight, just like my energy right now, it's gonna be even higher when we get in the ring, September 28th. Nothing but respect to you, Errol Spence. Nothing but respect to you, Derek James, Coach Derek James. September 28th is going down. What time is it?
I think Shawn Porter's ready to fight, guys. I think so, right? He is amped up and ready to go. He gets me fired up. Well, I am fired up for September 28th. What a fight here in the City of Angels at Staples Center. Let's meet his adversary on that very evening. He's undefeated, 25 wins, 21 of those coming by way of knockout. A 2012 United States Olympian, having picked up a win over 4 Division World Champion Mikey Garcia at AT&T Stadium, live on PBC on Fox Sports pay-per-view. before in front of nearly 50,000 fans. And lo and behold, he's looking to make another definitive statement on Saturday, September 28th. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the IBF welterweight champion of the world, Errol the Truth Spence Jr.
Oh my God, back at it again. In the kitchen whipping, I'm rapping.
How y'all doing? I'm happy to be here. I'm not going to give you that Shawn Porter type energy, but I tell y'all, everybody make sure you tune in September 28th. It's going to be an amazing event. The co-main event can easily be the main event. That's an action-packed fight between two champions. But this main event is going to be fire. Y'all already know what time it is. It's man down. And we're going to do that September 28th. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you order it. Even if you come to the fight, still order it on Fox pay-per-view. But this is going to be an amazing event, man. Much respect to Shawn. Shawn is a warrior. Shawn is a guy who always comes to fight, always leave his heart on the table, and he comes ready every time, always comes in shape. If you know me, you know I always come in shape. You know I'm always in exciting fights. Shawn always in exciting fights. You know, this could possibly be the fight of the year. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you come. This is going to be a sold-out fight. And I'm going to put on an amazing show and amazing performance for y'all. Let's go.
Oh my God, back at it again.
Errol Spence Jr., ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to ask a few questions to our co-main event and our main event. We'll start off with David Benavidez. David, for you, the opportunity to be fighting Anthony Dirrell. Both you guys have mutual respect, but lo and behold, you are stating, I believe I've seen in interviews, that you feel that he's holding on to your title because you did not lose that inside the ring. Your thoughts?
Yeah, there's a lot of motivation going into this fight only because I feel like he has my title. You know, we get all the respect we want outside the fight, but once I get in the ring, there's no respect. Like he says, he's looking for the knockout. I'm looking for the knockout, too. It's going to be an amazing fight. The fans are the ones who are going to win at the end of the night because this is going to be an amazing fight. It's going to be a war from round 1 to round 12.
Anthony, do you like the fact that you're going to have a guy that you don't have to seek and find? I mean, typically, you know, there are times where you have to deal with guys that don't like to engage. He says he's going to come forward, throw a lot of punches and bunches. He's looking for the knockout. You're looking for the knockout. Does that excite you for Saturday, September 28th?
It does. It does. It gives the fans something to see. You know, this is boxing. You know, either you have slugfests or you have boxing matches, and the fans are coming to see a knockout. Hopefully, I can give it to them.
You've been training in Las Vegas, and you have put yourself away from your family, your hometown of Flint, Michigan, that you love and that you hold so dearly to your heart. Does that put you into a warrior mindset? Why did you feel the need to relocate yourself to Las Vegas for this training camp?
Just get me out of my comfort zone. Make me fight for something. And this is going to make me. You know, being away from my family, hours and hours away or thousands of miles, it's great motivation. You know, even me being an underdog, it's great. I'm happy with it. And
so you like the role. So on the odds makers, they have you as an underdog. Do you like that role that you are in?
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it because I can prove everybody wrong at the end of the day. That's what it's about. It's about proving people wrong. It's about making history. You know, you can't make history if you don't go in there and take a chance. And I'm doing that.
David, for you, you are the favorite in this matchup. I mean, do you kind of pay attention to that at all? Do you feel that the public is sort of thinking that you can once again go ahead and reclaim your title and also hit that role of being a potential superstar in boxing?
You know, I'm not paying attention to that one bit. You know, I know Anthony Dirrell is preparing as best as he can, so I'm expecting the best Anthony Dirrell to date. I'm doing the same thing. I'm away from my family, too. I'm in an amazing training camp right now, so my main focus right now is being the best I could be and going in there, you know, and being ready for anything.
Well, David, thank you very much, and Anthony as well. Now for Showtime, Shawn Porter. Shawn, now that we are about a month and a half away, I mean, you have wanted these big fights. Now that you get an opportunity here at Staples Center to headline against that man, Errol Spence, how excited are you for that ability and the fact that your name is on the marquee here in Los Angeles?
And man, this is amazing, and I love it, man. I've always looked forward to opportunities like this, pay-per-view, and just being a part of the whole promotion is unbelievable. It's awesome for me. And, you know, the same kind of energy that I gave y'all, that's the energy that I'm bringing to the ring. That's the energy that I wake up with and I go to sleep with, you know what I mean? So it's really hard for me to get in front of y'all and not see y'all smiling and hyped and ready for this fight because I know what's about to go down, you know. So I'm excited, and, you know, the closer we get, the more and more excited I'm going to get, and we will be prepared.
Errol, you have had a an impressive year. Fighting at AT&T Stadium, nearly 50,000 fans. Now you're here in Los Angeles at Staples Center. Could this year get any better for you in terms of headlining these big arenas and these big stadiums?
Definitely. You've seen the growth over the years, fighting in bigger stadiums and, headlining main event, headlining Fox pay-per-view. So, this is my second Fox pay-per-view. I'm in a unification fight, something I've been asking for a long time. And, I'm fighting with, with a great champion, a guy who's going to come ready. He's going to come ready to fight. You see his energy now. Hopefully keep that same energy fight time. I know he will. And, it can be an amazing year for me if I get this knockout. So, that's something I will be looking for. It's something I'm not going to rush into. I'm going to let it come to me. And when it comes, I'm going to take it.
Shawn, how do you respond to the fact that he says, he believes he can get a knockout over you, et cetera, et cetera? I mean, that is very difficult to do. You've beaten some top-level, world-class guys, but how do you respond to those comments saying that he believes he can go ahead and get a knockout?
What people I don't think they necessarily understand the level that myself and Errol Spence are on, but when you're at this level, he's expecting the same thing that I'm expecting, and he's training for the same thing that I'm training for. We're both training to knock each other out. We're both training to go 12 hard rounds. We're both training to outclass each other. We're both training to outbox each other, outpunch each other. The list goes on. It's all about that one time, that one moment. And I know I got what it takes to make that moment all mine, and I'm looking forward to it.
For you, does it get your juices going? You fought Mikey Garcia back in March. Now you're fighting Shawn Porter. Your level of opposition continues to go up. Now you can unify half of the division. Does that excite you? Does that make you go harder in training camp with Derek James and your entire team?
Definitely. This is what I've been waiting for a long time. I've been on the sidelines watching, Shawn fight Keith Thurman, watching Shawn fight Danny, watching Danny fight Keith Thurman, and so on. So, now I'm in that group, and now I'm finally getting an opportunity to fight the top guys, the top 5 guys in the welterweight division, and make my name known. And it starts off with beating Shawn, and then hopefully we can get other big fights after that. But it starts September 28th with Shawn Porter and taking that WC belt from him.
Final question for both our main event fighters. Shawn, not many people were lining up to fight this man, Errol Spence. Why did you say, I want him? When they called you, offered this fight, I can only imagine that it probably took you 20 seconds to say yes and sign on the dotted line.
It was only a matter of time. And, I've been patient my entire career. I've never rushed anything, so to me, this fight is happening on time. We talk about the division that we're in right now. He just said it. He's amongst the elite, and he's been amongst the elite for a while now, but now he's got a strap, so he's 100% amongst the elite. Showtime Shawn Porter, Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman is still very much in the picture, even though he just lost to Manny Pacquiao. And then obviously Pacquiao is still right there. I beat Errol Spence. That doesn't mean Errol Spence is going away. He's still in that elite division, and he can still contend with all the rest of those guys. So I'm going to take care of him September 28th. Now I'm going to hopefully be going after Manny Pacquiao. Simple as that.
So you want to go after Pacquiao, assuming you handle business on September 28th.
That's it. That's all. That's the plan.
Showtime Shawn Porter letting us know what his plans are following September 28th. Errol, your prediction, and do you want Manny Pacquiao, assuming all goes according to plan, after Shawn Porter?
Definitely. My whole thing is, I'm looking for the stoppage. And my whole thing is I want to clear out the division. That's been my goal for the longest. So, I want Manny Pacquiao. I still want Keith Thurman. I want Danny Garcia. I want Terrence Crawford. So, I want the top names. I want the top guys in the division. And then once I finish that goal, I'll move up and, conquer another division.